Being in baseball, that was my life. I not only just wanted to be a big leaguer, but I wanted to be my dad. It's a no blood, no foul mentality growing up. You battle through things. You get over things.
We have an active shooter inside the warehouse. He's coming from upstairs. It's Evangeline Bay.
We were directly in the line of fire.
Everybody kept asking, where's Todd? I don't know.
Oh my God!
I said, Dad, this isn't something you just get over.
Soon after the shooting, Bert visited Todd and his family. The Hall of Famer listened as his son detailed his experience.
My dad and I were sitting at the kitchen table, and we were just talking about things, and he said, so when are you going to get over this? When do you think you're going to be okay? And I said, Dad, this isn't something you just get over. And he looked at me, and he said, yeah, you're right. This isn't something you just get over.
And I think just talking to him and seeing what it did to him emotionally, he was hurt. And I knew he was going to have to see somebody to try to get through it.
At one point, I laid a woman down, and I got up, and two guys come over, and they said, sir, you've been shot. I said, oh my God, I didn't even know. And I ripped my shirt down, and I said, can you please just make sure I'm okay? And they looked, and they said, sir, you're okay. It's not your blood. I carried out so many people that my whole left side was covered. So I grabbed some water and I poured it all over myself and just got re-energized and refocused and kept going. You're encountering this beast, and you deal with the adversity right then and there. You get back up.
58 victims were fatally wounded that night.
It was a very difficult thing for me post that event, because you don't know who lived and who did not. Each time that I would go in and I would bring somebody out, there were more people that were following me, and there were more people that were going in. That's the other part. You're trying to just grab and run as fast as you can.
It goes to show that people who aren't first responders for a living can act in such a way. And it really does show me that there is still good people out in the world.
I get countless calls from military combat vets to first responders, law enforcement, fire, EMTs. The moment of silence that happens is the scariest time. Combat vet over in Afghanistan, he gets injured, talking about the silence that eats at him. He was courageous enough to tell his story to a relatable person, experience a relatable trauma, and he was brave, and he told me what he had experienced. I was vulnerable at that time, and I was so approachable because I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing, and I just listened, and he gave me a survival guide for my next 72 hours. The headaches, the nightmares, the speech, the confusion, everything. And he really, it saved my life in the beginning, and I had multiple people coming out and sharing their stories with me. They got me to go to EMDR therapy. I went to therapy for about 1.5 years, almost 2 years, and EMDR allowed me to take every minute of where my boots took me that night and process that and cry. I was a professional athlete. I grew up in a professional athlete's home. I was built to suppress my emotions and continue to be as tough as I possibly could, but not then. No way.
It's almost like a fireman, a policeman, anybody that, is willing to give up their lives to help others. Todd was all that at that one moment when he said, I'm going to go back in. And that's why I'm very, very proud of him for what he did.
It seems to me that saving these people, you kind of saved yourself along the way.
It has completely transformed my outlook in life. I can't guarantee that tomorrow's going to happen, but today I'm here.